Hey guys, Raj here with HammerXTraders, and I promised on the Twitter and some of my social media account that we're going to do a live recap starting again in December, and we started doing it. I started posting my chart in December itself, like last week I think I started it, and I promised that I would be doing live videos like I used to do. And this is just a recap for what happened today. It was a fabulous day. The whole week has been fabulous. Yesterday, I think we had one loss and 20 plus wins. Today, again, we are going. Let me turn on TikTok live here. Go live. So, again, guys, Raj here with HammerXTraders, and I kept up with the live videos throughout the year. I decided to take a break sometime in August late. So I haven't done videos for about 3 months, but I will get back into the routine, like I said, doing recaps and pre-market and things like that. Of course, I'm posting the charts again every day, what we have done. So let's get on to what we did today. Today was a really fabulous day, guys, and it was 38-0. There were a couple of small losses, but they were more like a bailout than a losses, and I'll show it to you. So let's start with ASTI. So ASTI, we were long in our swing channel from 358. And where did we take a profit? We take profit here, it halts, and in 620 area, I unload. I have like about 1,600 shares. I cut up 800 right for 40% gain, and then the rest of them close to 100% to 120% gain. 358, do the math, it was a 620, right? So close to 80-90% gain overall. And then we decided to go short right away. 717 was the average for short, and we covered all the way to 610. We did take 655 also because that was 12%, and then eventually 18%, but it kept going down. I didn't have anything left. It was quick in and out, but the long was the really good one, 360 to 620, you know. That's pretty awesome stuff. Move to the next one. BBLG was an A plus of our system. I try to hit it as much as I could. Again, made really good average, cut, balanced my size because this can go parabolic, as you know, if it goes beyond our entry. So we started entering at 240, that's our number, and we had to add all the way to 270, and it was like parabolic. It was pre-market. So anyway, got in right here. This was actually okay, BBLG, right? So this was a pre-market 740, somewhere around that mark. Immediately 275 average, covered it all the way to 220 from 274 average. Really good stuff. 20% gain. Chased it even some more, and when I chased it, it paid some more. I missed this area again, market open. I really wanted this area because we were like, nah, we're not going to take it till it gets to 240 minimum, right? So finally we hit it again, got it, didn't leave anything, didn't do anything over here. So 3 plays, pretty good, 30% gain, happy with it, right? This was a beast, HIHO. It was a beast. So my all-time record in a range play on a single trade is 18. This one made 18 entries, but not 18 wins. I've had 2 years ago, there was a trade. It was a $4 stock. This is a $1 stock. I had 18 entries and 18 wins. This one is right up there. So 17 shorts right here, guys. So what we have over here, entry number 1, entry number 2, entry number 3, entry number 4. This is a bailout. Yellow means a bailout. Then say we're not going to do anything because it's really moving fast. But then again, we got greedy. So then we set a goal. We got in at 283, stop out at 293. Average was 286. Another one we did 292 average, just stopped out at 296. We didn't want to take any chances because the next number we wanted to jump in was 225. So it goes to 221 and starts dropping with the tail. We jump back in, pretty heavy size, take a really good profit all the way to 190 from 217 average. Now it comes back, we think this is falling apart, but no, it's not. So we have to balance our size. Again, we get in, make money. Again, we get in, make money. This is, if you take this 210 and you take 184, that means you're about 10 to 11%. Then this was pretty clean. Then it's dropping. We take it. We try to do something more over here. After I get out, I try to get in. This is a bailout right here. Okay. And I had one more time where actually this one paid, guys. From 144, it did pay. So that was that. But having said that, average gain of 12% and you have a 15 wins, that's pretty sharp. That's pretty sharp. That was like ho ho ho. We were making so much fun about this HIHO ticket. We kept saying hi ho or ho ho ho, it's Merry Christmas every time we were getting 15%, right? So it was really amazing stuff. Again, if you take this as a loss, and we do not consider, if we have more than 6%, then we consider that as a loss. Of course, our wins are 12% and our losses are about 12% to 14% as well. But I do not consider that as a stop loss, but I still told the room to bail out and say, okay, we're done. So this is not really a loss. It's not going to show up as a loss in my tracker, okay, that we maintain. So, and we go with every entry, every time frame where we took the entry and then the profit. So again, amazing stuff on this one. You can multiply 15 times 12% average, do your math, okay? OPTX could have done better. So what I did was we got in a little bit early. We made our average to 240, 239, and then right around, 349 and 339, and got out at 310 right here, and the rest of it at 280. So I was done with it, didn't do anything. Then it came out and I told we're gonna take this area, but then we said, okay, let's not get in. But then it started falling and I said, let's get in. I told everybody, let's get in, and then I bailed out. 295 average, I don't know. I was like, guys, let's just bail out. You know, I don't know, it's gonna come back or not, but let's just be fair and try to take 345. So we bailed out. But look what happened. Right after we bailed out, it went to 220 from 295 average. So that was a mess up right here. Could have been better, but 10%, I'll take it, whatever, right? So this is the fun one, Rocket Lab. I will show you chart from yesterday if I get time, if we don't close it today. Rocket Lab, we typed it in our room yesterday also. I will show it to you on our Discord. We said we're going to take 73 long and we're going to sell it over 78. Meantime, we're not going to take only the equity, but we're going to take option. We're going to take a $75 option and $80. That was yesterday. And combined $75 call and $80 call for this Friday. This Friday, it's not Friday, it was Monday, but the call was for Friday, 2026, December 26th. And it paid $700% yesterday. We don't take options, just one or two, every random, like 3 days average, option right then and there. But we have a winning percentage on option, which is way beyond anybody's imagination. This is something we started new in October. We started a swing channel in September, and we started an option channel in October. But we have to be very sure that it is momentum. It does have a news. So Rocket Lab had this news of $890 million contract. Day number 3. Day number 2 was yesterday. So, and luckily it went to 79 yesterday, it dropped to 71. We picked it up at 73 when the market opened. So you will see pickup right here, right around 8:30, and we sold it right around here. So pretty nice stuff. But the option today, so today option was not 75 or 80, it was 76 and 80. So 76 option, we paid 75 cents. Okay, and it went to $3.80. Do your math. It's more than 300%. Now, $80 option was 110 when we bought it, and it went to $2.40. So you made 100%, 120% there as well. So 76 and 80 combined made you 300 and 120% on the option. So now, how many contracts you buy? It's like it depends on you. Like, you know, go ahead, put in $500, see what happens. $500, so you walk away with that, and occasionally you're going to go zero if it doesn't pay off. But that's not the case. So that was the only option we took. And yesterday was Rocket Lab as well. And day before, on Friday, it was Oracle, which we took at 187, and we took 195 call for the same Friday, and that also went berserk. Okay, and it paid us close to like 500% on Oracle on Friday. So only 3 options in 3 days: Oracle, Rocket Lab, and each of them went beyond your imagination, or imagination. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, meantime, we also took equity, 300 shares. You know, do the math. 300 shares, you know, has about $5, $1,500, whatever. You know, it's all good. Then we have Sidu. Okay, so Sidu, I'm going to go back again. If we get a chance, I'm going to show you yesterday. We were long over the weekend on Sidu from 108 all the way to 190. So 80% gain there. But today we decided we're going to be short because it offered in the day. So yesterday we were long, and then we had 5 shorts. 5 or 4? I think 4. 4 shorts, and there were wins. But we got to 180, and then we started shorting from 225 and 235 on but it went as high as 251. But we started shorting at 225, and we would take profit at 190. We did it like 4 times on Sidu or Sidu, whatever you want to call it. They had an offering late in the day. I watched that chart. I watched that tape, what had happened. So I had itself shorted when I got the news. I shorted at 174, and yesterday itself I had taken it all the way down to 142. What do I do today when the thing goes up? So this is from yesterday. I left about 1,400 shares, and I closed at 138 from 174, the leftover size. I don't really leave sizes, but it was very small size. But today, right at 164, I went pretty much full size, cut size for the balance a little bit, and then finally at 140 and below. That was really, really good, guys. Easy one, nothing impressive, but you know, I played this thing for 2 days in a row, so I know where to get in and get out. You know, I was prepared to get 174, also a little bit exertion, but it's fine. It worked out from 164 itself. So that was SIDU. Now we're going to talk about STEC. This was, so between STEC and hi-ho, H-I-H-O, and there was another one, what was it? I'll show it to you in a bit. We had 30 wins between them. So we had 15 from that, right? So we had 15 from one, and then we had a 7, and so this one is what, 6, right? So 6 and 6, I'm going to say in the second one. So let me just talk about STEC. So STEC, we get in, you know, nice size, covered down all the way. Get in, again, covered nicely down here. Again, get in, make 10% plus, add, and then bang. So if you are in from, say, for example, 164, and you're covering all the way to 124, that's more than 20%. So it just paid. In 6 tries, we got more than 70% gain. Like I said, today was no loss day, 38 and 0. Let me just go ahead and repeat that again, 38 and 0. Each win is 10% plus. So again, the charts are very similar. We get in right here because of this area, add more size. I could have added a little more, but you know, I kind of stayed put a little bit. I wanted a little bit higher, but when it came over here, I cut a little bit of size, but the profit is right here. So if you have an average of 172 and you take 152, you have 20 cents, you have somewhere around 14-15%. Now comes up, now I go back again. Look at this, 172, where is it? All the way down to 21%, 132. Crux is right here. Crux of the profit is right here. So that is about 14%, and then you got about 20. So average accumulation is 12 to 13%. So if you do 6 and you multiply by 12, that is 70%. So that was really awesome, guys. That was STEC. Besides hi ho, this was next, and there's one more. Here we go. It's TRIB, T-R-I-B. So T-R-I-B, so you had 6 and you have 7. So you have 13 wins here, and you have 15 wins out of HIHO. So that's 28 wins just in 3 tickets, and the ticket still stayed where it was. So we get 10% here, 10% here, 10% here, add and cut, balance your size. Then I think we're falling, so we added a little bit more, and then we get 10%. We get 10% right here, we get 10% right here, and we get 10% right here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 7 wins. But again, these are done live on the mic in the room, and I tell people what we're doing, how we're cutting our sizes. So it's all part of it. But again, it didn't stop us anywhere. So again, this is the last of it. I can share some of our room stuff, how the conversation was going. Or I can, better yet, share something you guys are going to love even more. Let me show you our swing option logs. Here we go, guys. So let's do this. So this is our swing, and we started keeping our swings. This is a new channel. We've been trading for a very long time, since 2021, recording every single trade. But this swing channel, we started only for the ultra premiums, and we started this in September, more like closer to October. There we go, 10-3, right? The first entry. So since then, we have taken 64 wins on the first profit, which is generally 40%, and second profit, which is close to 100%. And then we have a bailout when we don't feel something that we have held it for a few days and it's not doing anything. That's a bailout. And then we have taken out and out stop loss. We set a stop loss. I'm going to show you how we do this. So if you're not good at shorting, we'll teach you shorting. You want to have your swings and take it easy. Just whenever I post it, just get in the morning. Whenever, just put your numbers in, put a limit order, fill set, whatever, right? So let me show you the performance over here. So here we go. So since October 3rd, our winning percentage is 79 and losing percent is 21 on our swings. Let's talk about the average profit. Profit is, we make about 59% in our swing, 59% gain. It's not 10%. This is a swing. And the swing average time, I'll tell you the average hold time as well. So average wait time to take your profit is 3 days. Right here, 3 days, guys. Every single trade is logged in, and I will show you how we post this. So I don't have to be on the mic. You don't have to be listening to our trades live to take our swings. We just do it in our room. We'll just show it to you in a second. Then loss is 14%. It was a little bit higher, but because of the bailouts, we made a lot of bailouts in recent times. So it used to be 24% in loss. So you lost 24% and you made about 60%. The winners were 68% actually at one point. But that is pretty hefty gain, guys. You're talking about more than 50% per trade. All right. So again, now we're going to talk about the options. So we have lost only 3 of our options, guys. 3 of our options. Average gain on option is 266%. Again, all the options are logged in right here. So options, we have only lost 3 times where we let it go to 0. Okay, whatever. This one was the only one at 18. Like today, again, you'll see Rocket Lab, 110, 240, 75, $3. Yesterday, 75, 380. That's what I was talking about. 110, 480. I mean, these are 433%, 500%, 400%, and 218%. That's just on Rocket Lab. Then I was telling you guys about Oracle. So Oracle was 400% as well. You know, the 195. Now we talking about open. So we have open. Why is it open, guys? This is a leap year. Okay, we are struggling with Netflix. Netflix is probably going to give us a loss, 100% loss. But there's still some time to go. Hopefully by 6th or 7th, if Netflix does not get over 100%, we're going to lose $100, that is. But 225, January 16, 2026 call right now is freaking 70 cents right now. And I don't want to add to it. So we'll see what happens. NVIDIA, guys. NVIDIA, we had taken January 16th, 195. Today was $4. We had entered at 2. Okay, so we took a profit. Netflix, we had taken profit before. Okay, 100% profit from 385 to 480. And again, we have had 3 losses. And again, plug is open, but this is for 2027. Plug still needs to get back to somewhere around close to 275, 280 for us to really make money. This one is another one. This is a leap time next year, June 2026. That's open. So all those 4 that's open, it's for next year, literally. Open is the one that's for 2028. $10 call. Bought it at 350. Today's probably it's $3 because it went a little bit lower. But we're talking about 2028 January. It's, you know, open. Just to give you a heads up, we made more than 800% in open prior to tracking. We went where we had $4.60, and we called it January 2028 $10 call, and the stock did $10. So it was close to 800% when we made our money on that one. So swing, again, guys, swing is right here. There was a tough period in the market, so we did take some losses. Otherwise, we started so strong with the swing. The first 2 weeks, we were invincible on the swings. But it's getting back. It's getting back, guys. It's getting back. You can see the last few days right here is all green, and these are open positions. So we have taken a couple of losses, but not a big loss. Now, one thing I'm going to show you that you're going to be impressed is how do we log our trades on okay, here we go, HXT trade log. So I'm going to show you what do we do intraday. So this is swing. You don't want to trade with us all day long from 7 to 4, and you have an option to go swing in our channels. And so yeah, I was supposed to show you our swings, right? So let me finish that first. So I'm going to show you the swing. How do we put it? Okay, here we go, guys. So this is our ultra premium swing channel. So RDW 860 entry, looking for 50% gain, 10 supposed to go, but we bailed out today. So we bailed out. Okay, we bailed out at 822, something like that, for about 30 cents loss. This is the latest one, FFAI. Okay, plug, we went long at 190, and we have taken 30% profit. ADTX was a super good. ASTI today, guys. ASTI, I don't know if I showed it to you. We were long from 358. That was in our swing channel as well. Beat, you guys remember Beat? We took 121. Look at this, 12:11. Go check the time. 12:11 at 12:10 p.m. We went in 121, and we said we're going to take this very long. Look at this, Sidhu. We went long at 175. We should see near 175. Sidhu, we took an entry at 108. I can scroll it up and I'll show it to you. 108, and we ended up taking Sidhu all the way to 220. Okay, 190 where we took it from 108. That was the first profit of 70-80%. So Sidhu, we were looking for 175 plus. We got it. Beat, we were looking from 125. Beat went to $5, guys. We were talking about 121, and we were targeting 3 plus. Did we not get it? Yeah, we got it on 12th. We got it the very next day. Okay, Uh, I mean, I have the charts. I can show it to you. So there are other, longs and things like that. RR. Serve was another one. Plug again, 190 entry. Stop loss target went to 245. Did something like 30%. Now let me show you short term. Here we go. We were talking about short term option. You can see Oracle, December 19th, 195 call, entry 35 cents. Went way beyond. 35 cents ended up being 450%. Rocket Lab, option price 75 and 80, December 26th, and then we did it. December 26th was the call. Now we have a leap options over here, which is open, 350, as you can see. We have leap options open. These three are still open. We have plug also still open. We took Rivian, guys. Rivian at 250. You know what? How much Rivian paid this 250? It went to $10. That's 400%. Rivian leap option went from 250. Check it out. Where Rivian is at 22.23, and we took it when the stock was 14, 15. So here we go. We got in, we built out. This one paid more than 100%. It was a lottery. So this is, we type it in. We type it in the morning, 8 a.m., 8 p.m. Whenever I see some real good studies or something like that, I will put it up, what it's going to do. There's repeat and rinse. These pay us in repeat and rinse. They've done fantastic. Then I want to talk to you about this channel over here, where we have our friend Ellen. He actually puts up his options. His options are premium options, okay? Buying in the money, premiums. And his winning percentage is 71% as well. It's actually improved. He's close to 80%, 82% now. But let me show you, right? So where is it? Right here. There we go. So top three stocks. He has total gains at around 60,000, something like that, in in option time. So we would put up options over here. There's a fifth trade. There's a sixth trade. NVO, BTO. These are just from today. Okay, these are just from today, and winning percentage is close to 78% on these options as well, and they roughly pay about 89% per option. 89% gain, and your winning percentage is 78. That's pretty fantastic. Very limited trade, guys. So you can see 12.2, 12.2. Then this is December 2nd, right? This is December 23rd. So not very many options. We pick the right options when we're really looking at momentum and whatnot. Patience. Stock market is all about patience, guys. So what else I was going to show it to you? So we have this fantastic channel, which I will post out whatever and whenever I see something worthy to be a swing. We have another one today, VUZI, VUZI, 350 entry. We're looking to see if we can get 440 on it from 350 and below. And the stop loss is 290. So VUZI, that is from today. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Good stuff. I'm going to show you one more. Intraday trading, our percentage. There we go. So I'm going to show you guys how many trades we are winning. 92% of our trades in December, 92 in November, 93 in October. Okay, let me show you over here how we work out long and shorts. So it's not like we are adverse to going only short. We have A plus, we have range play. So range play is like in between, right? So the HIHO 15 times the same areas. So that's 15 times 10%. You have to learn our system. You have to be with us to know exactly what that means and how it's done. Okay, it's not going to be something that you can learn. You can head out to our website. We have a 5-day trial. and sign up, come in the room, say hello. We like people who are very active, very communicative, not, stupid, like, people who are like into their own zone. That's not needed. We don't need that. We want somebody who's going to be part of us, not somebody who has their own baggage. Leave the baggage out. Leave yourself out. Simple as that. You want to come in, check out HammerXTraders.com. There's 5-day trial. Just you get full access minus the microphone. Most of our members, they can talk forth and back while the live trade is happening when we plan it, and that's the beauty of it. And we do this all day. But again, we have taken short 560, 132 long, and out of that 430 were range play. So again, we log in all the trades. We'll go by beginning of the month, time 7:55, what price we got in, what price we got out, what price we got in, what price we got out. So 30 cents got out. This has to be long. It is a breakout long. It's a CJET. We made our 15, 40%, whatever, 40, 45%. If you have a 30 cents, you need 15 cents. You made about 45% right there. And it will tell you that you made that much, 31.82%. So average is still per win. Average is 12%, 12.5% average win, and average loss is around 8%. Again, I have a tracker that goes way deeper than that. So this one goes all the way to, say, like, for example, February was 94% win rate, 91 in April, 93%. So consistently around 92%. This was 89% in May. June was 91%. July was 94%, 90%. So it fluctuates, but I think it's pretty much above 87 most of the time. Average is 92. There's 93 again. November 92, and this is December. So you can see that. Pretty good stuff right there, guys. Anyway, it's holiday season. I'm gonna try to recap our day, and I'm gonna probably do about half an hour to 45 minutes like I used to do live trading. I'll try to get back. I took about 3.5 months break. I enjoyed it. I was like, just wanted to take it easy. Now let's just get back into it. Let's have fun. And you guys have, well, I'm going to show you the trades from yesterday, I promise, right? So just before I close it, I'm going to show you the trades from yesterday, December 22nd, right? Here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this was from yesterday, right there, December 22nd, okay? December 22nd, AZI, not that much, about 10%, whatever, could have been better. CETX, one time, in and out, and then finally get it right, and then make about 10%. So 15% total gain, not much, right? But it was a good day. This one, CMCT, we could have done both ways. We could have shorted this area and we could have made more money, but we were probably challenged because there was some really good news with it. And the pattern was, this was the third time CMCT had come where it was trying to break. So we kept going long. Blue line means always long, green is always profit, yellow is bailout, orange is short. So again, long, this was a bailout, no gain, no loss. So it's kind of tedious, Tried 5 times, it just wouldn't break it, and eventually we had a bailed out right here. This was long, HXHX. In the morning, we went long at 54 and took it all the way to 84. And that was a solid. If you do 54, that's like almost 55-60% gain right on this long, 55 to 84. You need 25 cents, 22.50. So you need 27 12.5 cents to be somewhere around 50%, right? And we got 29 cents. So it's close to 50% gain right here. So morning, fantastic. Size might not have been, size was small actually. I remember that. But then we turned around and we shorted one time, two time, and finally we tried one more long. We could have done better because this long could have paid us huge, but kind of still was about 20% long, guys. This was still getting in at 88 and selling at like 107, 108. It was like 20% close to it. But then we shorted it, made our money. So three short position, two long position, 5 wins, everything worked out. But if you look at the overall, because we made 50% here and we made about 12% here, then about 20% here and about 20% here, right there. It says 27%. So all in all, we made in accumulation 85%. That's how we do it. There was one loss yesterday. This is the big loss. This was a massive loss. We were short in this area and like 5 something, and we took a loss at 545, and we took a loss at 620. So that was pretty bad right there. 7, closer to 7 actually, 720. But other than this loss, rest of the day was awesome. And look at this recovery, guys. Look at the recovery. We went short. Again, 7 short position, 1 stop loss, 6 wins, no longs at all. But this came with such a pace we could not add and cut. So all we could do was we started going short at 645 average and took a loss at 720. It was pretty hefty because the size was pretty full. But then we shorted it right back and we got it back. And all the way back, this is 20% by the time we closed it. This was whatever, 7 o'clock. But we closed it right here. We don't trade this area, whatever. I just made my chart at that point. Beautiful long. From here to here. It was, again, guess which this is? Rocket Lab. This is from yesterday, guys. This is Rocket Lab. This is from yesterday. I told you 700% in options, same thing, 73. I just repeated that today itself. 73 to 78, no different. No different. Yesterday's high was 78.40. Today's high was 79.20. Started from 71. This time started from 73. Had a really good news. Like I said, it had a solid news of 890 million, and it was a day 2 runner. So I took part in day 2 runner. Day 3, it's done. No more Rocket Lab for me. All right. We made 700% in our option. Size is going to vary. Everybody's going to take their own amount, whatever their account is worth. So people ask me like, oh, how much? I leave the size to you guys, whatever. It's the percentage that matters. You might as well take 1 trade or 1 contract or take 5 contract at 35 cents. I mean, over here, 75 cents and $1.35. This is crazy right here. 75 cents went $3 and 110 went $4.80. 110 went $4.80. So you got 700% right there. And if that wasn't enough, this was 7% itself, the equity. So again, overnight long, which is, what is this? Sidhu. I told you guys, 108. Remember, 108, it's on our trade swing channel, 108. And 108, and here comes the profit, 190. Do your math. Paid 80% in long. Then we just kept at it as short. Short, make your average. Short, make your average. Short, make your average. Short. And then finally the best 2 are right here. And these are 10%, but these are beyond 10%. Okay? These are beyond 10%. This one is 10%, but this one is way beyond 10%. So you have 60% in short and 80% in long. Impressive. And that's it, guys. That was it. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a short trading day, so I'll still post up my charts and I'll still make a small video to recap it. Come next week, we'll get into pre-market trading with you guys live on our social media. So do follow, like, and come check us out. You need to be, again, like I said, if you want to trade with us and want to learn and how we do this live. So come log in, go to our website, come. But if you come in our room, you're going to land on a welcome page. Write your name. Otherwise, nobody's going to ask you anything. And you're not going to be assigned any privileges of a member unless you put out your name. Okay? See you guys later. Have a nice one.